Hey there guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Soul Silver. In the last episode, we beat Blaine, earned another gym badge, so that makes 5 now. Only 3 gym leaders remain: Brock, Misty, and Blue. So up next is probably gonna be Brock, because I have such an obvious type advantage over him. He's just gonna be a complete cakewalk. Misty and Blue are probably gonna be a little more troublesome. So Brock first. However, we haven't been to Pewter City yet, so I can't fly there. So I'll have to take the long way around, sadly. But I guess it'll show off a little more of the fancy Kanto region, which, quite frankly, in my opinion, is not really done justice in the Johto games, to be honest. Because I think Kanto is a pretty decent region in like Red, Blue, Yellow, and the remakes, because it's pretty much been made with a certain way of getting around it in mind. In the Johto games, you can pretty much go around it however the hell you feel like, and I think that kinda ruins the experience somewhat. Then again, maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's just go and beat up some bug catchers, because we're going through Viridian Forest. Beedrill level 40. Not gonna be much of a challenge for Magmar. Yeah, I predict Magmar will see a lot of usage in this episode. Especially because you just know all those bug catchers, all they're gonna use are Butterfree and Beedrill. Probably little else. See Butterfree and Beedrill. Prepare to see a lot of these two, I think. Level 39 Butterfree. You know what, I kinda wonder why Beedrill got a Mega Evolution in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and Butterfree didn't. I mean, we all know Butterfree needs a Mega Evolution just as much as Beedrill does. Kinda weird. Because those two are counterparts, and now one of the two is getting more fancy new tricks than the other. Trade phone numbers, sure, why the hell not? Okay, next one. And also, now that I think about it, I could have just cut down those trees and walked around Viridian Forest. Would have saved me an entire episode. Oh well, there we go again, Butterfree. And then once we kill that one, probably a Beedrill. Alright, Flamethrower. At least Magmar will be getting good experience, because he won't be getting a lot of use in the remaining gyms. Considering their Rock type and Water type, Magmar's usage there is going to be extremely limited. Ariados. Okay, so it's not just the Butterfree and Beedrill show. Guess we can throw Ariados in there as well. You know what I find kind of weird? We've been seeing like Ariados pretty often in the recent episodes, but I don't think we've even seen a single Ledian anywhere. Can't find my words, jeez. Do those just show up a lot more in Hard Gold or something? Oh, this guy also gives you his phone number. I guess the life of a bug catcher is so lonely that you'll exchange phone numbers with anyone you run into because you have no friends otherwise. Because let's face it, have any of you ever like gone outside with a net to go and catch bugs? Who the hell does that? I mean, sure, you have those weird people who collect like dried up butterflies and they nail them to a wall or something, or they frame them. That's just a really weird hobby. I think anyone that whose hobby consists of hanging up dead things on their wall probably needs some sort of psychological examination, because I just don't think that's healthy. Okay, Kakuna level 3. I have 13 gym badges at this point, Pokemon nearing level 50, and yet they're still throwing level 3 Kakunas my way. I just give up at this point. The wild Pokemon in Heart Gold and Soul Silver are by far the worst in the entire franchise. It's probably just as bad in the originals, though. That's the problem with the Pokemon remakes. They fancy up the region, but they don't really fix a lot of the problems that it had. I mean, did the game designers really think, did they really look back on the original Gold and Silver and think, yeah, that was a really good idea? Apparently none of them went, huh, that kinda sucked back then, but it's a remake, so let's make it suck this time around as well. Genius. I don't know, I think sometimes the Japanese game developers just have these really weird mentalities. Sunny Day. Actually, I think I can actually get some mileage out of Sunny Day on Magmar. Now that I think about it, get rid of Feint Attack, because when the hell did I ever use that move? Sunny Day. Because we are going up against a Water-type gym soon, and if Magmar can actually get a Sunny Day off, I think that could actually really help. Because I don't really have anything that can deal with Water-type Pokemon well, so if I can at least reduce their damage, that's a pretty big deal. So I'll take it. And I think I also have, I think I either have it or I can get it somewhere, the TM for Solar Beam. If I can get that on Magmar, then maybe he can actually become the star of the show against Misty. And maybe even Brock, although I don't think I'll find it before then. Although I don't know if I have it on me already. Anyway, another bug catcher. Be quiet, the bug Pokemon will run away. Yes, because you must be so desperate to catch a level 3 Kakuna. With your level 50 Ariados. Yeah, I don't think you could even catch a level 3 Kakuna with that, unless you just don't weaken it whatsoever. Although, can Ariados learn False Swipe? It probably can. Anyway, burn that thing to a crisp. I'm pretty sure that critical hit didn't even matter. Because it's an Ariados. It's one of the worst fully evolved Pokemon in the entire franchise. Alright, get a move on. We have more bug catchers to beat. Like, here's another one. Okay, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, that's a huge Pokemon. What, Magmar? Magmar's not huge. Magmar's like 4'11" or something. That's not really huge. Hell, I'm like a head taller than Magmar is. Anyway, a Metapod. Yep, it's even worse than Butterfrees and Beedrills. We are actually facing a level 52 Metapod. I just give up at this point. They looked at this and they thought this was a good idea. Just wow. And why do they keep throwing all these shitty bug types my way? Where are the Pincers, the Scythers, the Heracrosses? Hell, they're even into Generation 3 and 4 Pokemon now, so, Generation 3 and 4 bug types that don't suck, so throw Beautifly and Dustox right out the window. And Masquerain, and Ninjask, and Shedinja. Damn, did Generation 3 even have a good bug type? I guess Armaldo, maybe. If you want to consider Armaldo good, which is also quite a stretch. In Generation 4, you have Kricketune, Vespiquen, Wormadam, Mothim. Wow, neither Generation 3 or 4 introduced a good bug type. Although I guess Generation 4 does have Yanmega, although Yanmega is also not that great. Damn. It was a dark time for bug types then. Although I guess they did buff Scizor up immensely in Generation 4, making it one of the best Pokemon in the entire game, so that's something. Magmar, you are kind of blocking that guy's path. Staring at the sunlight coming through the trees. How fancy. I'm sure that there's nothing more efficient and beautiful in this world than a bug-type Pokemon. Yeah. Let's see how efficient your bug-type Pokemon are. Okay. Forget what I said about the level 50-something Metapod. It actually somehow manages to get even worse. How the hell, who in their right mind would think that a level 28 Weedle is an appropriate opponent for this point in the game? Oh, at least he also has a Beedrill, so it's not going to be like 3 Weedles. See, now this is more like it. What the fuck, Game Freak? Seriously. As if Heart Gold and Soul Silver weren't already by far the worst Pokemon games there are. God damn it. Alright, and of course a Kakuna to complete the set. Gonna be like level 38. Bloody hell. It's just stuff like this that really boggles my mind. Just so so terrible. And at least Magmar's almost level 50. I lost beautifully. You should just go and kill yourself, sir. You are far and away the worst trainer I've encountered in this episode. Although Metapod guy is a close second. And of course more level 3 Kakunas. Oh man, this Viridian Forest is just a nightmare. Although I guess that is kind of the whole point of like a dark forest full of creepy bugs. You want to get out as fast as you can. Just one more bug catcher, and then we're done. Solid bug Pokemon over squishy bug Pokemon. Right. Well, doesn't matter if they're solid or squishy, I'm gonna fry them to a crisp all the same. And which category would Butterfree go under? I guess he's probably kind of squishy. I mean, what would a solid bug type even be? Like an armored one, like Heracross or Scizor or Pinsir? I guess if that is what he means, then Butterfree is probably a squishy one. And a Pikachu! Holy shit, it's not a bug type! And let's get Steelix in here because he hasn't even seen any usage in this episode. And I'd like to see this guy's laughable attempts at trying to beat Steelix with a Pikachu. Yeah, that's what most of the electric types do when faced with my Steelix. Put up a futile light screen. If only Pikachu... Actually, can Pikachu learn Reflect? It probably can, I mean... Can't most things learn Reflect? It's like one of those TMs that everyone can learn but nobody ever uses. And of course there's also a Beedrill. Well, it's not like Beedrill can touch Steelix in any way. Assurance, yeah, that's probably the best thing he's got. Oh, critical hits, wow, 6 points of damage. Alright, smash that thing. Beedrill, I'd say, is also pretty squishy. Nice. Is that gonna get me to level 49? Nice, not bad. Didn't think that was gonna happen. And Double Edge. Well, it's not really a terrible move on Steelix, but he's definitely got better options. I don't even know if my Steelix has Rock Head or Sturdy now that I think about it. If you have a Sturdy Steelix, you should never run Double Edge to begin with. If you have a Rock Head one, then you can probably make it work. And here's a full restore hidden between the trees. I mean, there was obviously some sort of item there. Anyway, can we... Bloody hell. Okay, one more level 3 Kakuna, and then we'll get the hell... Oh, it's a Weedle, level 3. Well, at least it's not a level 3 Kakuna. At least Weedle will know Poison, Sting, and String Shot if you catch it. All the Kakuna will know is Harden. Alright, out of Viridian Forest, thank goodness. Oh shit, one more bug catcher. Alright, make sure you get nicks and cuts. What the hell kind of grass are you walking through? That's probably like Poison Ivy or something. You should not be walking through Poison Ivy in shorts. Anyway, a Burmy, thank goodness, something new for a change. Even though it's definitely one of the worst Pokemon ever. I mean, seriously, all Burmy can learn is Tackle, Hidden Power, and Protect, I think. Just awful. And a Beedrill, because we totally haven't seen like a dozen of those already this episode. Come on, there are more bug types than Butterfree and Beedrill, for crying out loud. Bloody hell. Anyway, let's just kill this thing, see what else he has. It's probably going to be another Butterfree. Yep. How predictable are these guys? Man, oh man. Seriously hope some people were fired after the development of this game because they did a terrible job at it. Jesus H. Christ on a stick. Anyway, at least that's done. I'm hoping we never face another bug catcher again. Crying out loud. Let's just get through, let's just get to Pewter City, forget all about Viridian Forest. Man, that was an ordeal. Jesus. Anyway, to Pokemon Center, let's heal up Magmar, I think, is... Oh no, and Steelix also took a little bit of damage. So, a little bit of healing, even though I'm not really sure Magmar and Steelix will even get used in the gym battle at all. I totally expect that to be just the Feraligatr and Slowking show. Poo poo poo. Oh, I remember back in Yellow when talking to that Jigglypuff made your Pikachu fall asleep, but apparently it has no effect on any Pokemon following you in this game. No, I don't have a Haunter actually, and I probably wouldn't trade it for a Xatu either. Xatu is kinda awful. Anyway, in the next episode, Pewter City Gym Battle. Bye bye.